Good morning. Nation states are starting to FOMO into Bitcoin even while it's dumping. Australians, we just lost our freedom overnight with the bill on digital IDs being passed. Welcome to the Panopticon. Cash that's being banned, CBDCs, they are coming. This agenda, it's for you to own nothing, can be happening. This is happening to every country the world over. You can prepare now and there is hope, there is freedom, but you better act quickly. This is a major episode. Listen, Kathy Wood says the price of Bitcoin could head to 3.8 million FYI. Now, the nation state FOMO in Hong Kong to allow Bitcoin ETFs to be in kind. This is according to Bloomberg. Are you watching? They are trolling the SEC. This could spark assets under management volume in the fast-growing region, says Bloomberg's Eric Bellahanis. This means customers can buy into and redeem out of the fund with Bitcoin instead of just cash in, cash out. Absolutely huge. Oh, this is a huge improvement to US ETFs, which are cash creates only. Wonder if the US will follow suit. Now, Taiwan, they are pushing towards, well, they're pushing against Web3 and into Bitcoin. Louis, in response to Binance new CEO Richard Tang in his recent essay in a Taiwanese local newspaper advocating for Taiwan's transformation to a Web3 island, wish to express my partial agreement and significant concerns. I won't read all of this. While I find some merit in the argument for Bitcoin, I'm fundamentally opposed to the emphasis of Web3. Absolutely gets it. It's all trash. It is my firm belief that Taiwan's best interest lies in a strategic focus on Bitcoin rather than chasing what I see as the unconvincing prospect of Web3. They do go on to talk about how the adoption of the Bitcoin standard could bring substantial benefits to the Taiwanese semiconductor industry, an area where our nation already excels. Our supply chain, intricately woven into the fabric of the global market, currently supplies almost all the mining chips for Bitcoin assets. This specialization not only showcases our capabilities, but also aligns perfectly with our core competencies in chip manufacturing, supply chain management. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, BlackRock and Fidelity, they own a combined 383,346 Bitcoin, worth 26.7 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETF. We are approaching the halving here. This is number go up technology, even though we are dumping a little bit today. We'll dive into the price. And I'm going to talk about freedom, how Bitcoin fixes that. I'm going to show you what happened in Australia last night. Very concerning, absolutely shocking. It was not unexpected, but it just dropped me. I was incredibly disappointed with what had happened, and there's no vote. Anyway, we'll get into that shortly. Swiss citizens who own a 3A pension account can allocate up to 5% to the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. It's happening. Everyone is coming for Bitcoin because it is the freedom. So what happened? Digital ID, it passed with minimum fuss, minimal announcement, not compulsory yet. The new Australia awaits. Social credit scores, CBDCs, carbon tracking. Track and monitor every cent you spend. The treasonous bastards have sold out your children. 2030 ain't that far away. I would argue it's already here because of this landmark description. Shout out to everyone watching live. If you can, smash the like button and share the video. Now, this is what's happening in Australia. This is what happened yesterday. This is going to happen all over the world. Prepare now. You can opt out. You can buy, stack, and chill, and it's all gravy. But let's listen to the totalitarianism that is going on in the Panopticon of Australia. Let's get it.
Digital ID Bill 2023, Digital ID Transitional and Consequential Provisions Bill 2023.
I will now deal with the Committee of the Whole amendments, starting with the amendments circulated by the Government. I understand the Minister has a document to table. Minister.
I table a supplementary explanatory memorandum relating to the Government's amendments to be moved to the Digital ID Bill 2023.
The question is that the amendments on sheet UP 109 be agreed to. Those of that opinion say aye. Against?
No.
I believe the ayes have it.
No.
Division required. Ring the bells for 1 minute. Lock the doors. So the question is that the amendments on sheet UP 109 be agreed to. The ayes shall move to the right of the chair, the noes to the left. I appoint Senator Grogan as teller for the ayes and Senator Cadell as teller for the noes. Senator Roberts. Order. There being 33 ayes and 26 noes, the matter is resolved in the affirmative.
And that's all it took, Australians, for you to lose your freedom like that. Is this going to happen straight away? Is your world going to be horrific straight away? No. But this is in place, and it gives them so many options to have so much control over your sovereign individual person. It's coming. They are banning cash. We're going to dive into that as well really quickly. And then they bring in CBDCs, and then they control every single area of your life. It's not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. You can opt out. You can buy Bitcoin. You can still be a sovereign individual. Maybe look at getting a second passport as well, just in case. Now, Peter, Sweden, what's going on? Canada has proposed a law that the government can put people under house arrest if they think a person could commit a hate crime in the future, a pre-crime. This is what happens under a digital ID. I don't know if Canada has a digital ID, but they're coming for everyone in the world. 2030, that own nothing can be happy. That sick agenda by the WEF. It's sick, but it's not a joke. They are fully serious about what they are doing. So pre-crime, you can get done for that, or they're going to propose a law. It's not going to go to vote, like the digital ID did not go to vote. And they're just trying to control everything. But there is hope. Reality is that which can be verified. Bitcoin is a monetary technology built on 100% verification, 0% trust. In the sense, Bitcoin is the most real thing humans have ever created. You can verify it, it's scarce, it's digital, and it gives power back to the people. You can move a car worth of value, a house worth of value, billions of dollars worth of value. Nobody can stop you. They can't get in the way. And one thing I want to say is, if you make a gain on your Bitcoin, pay your taxes. Actually do that, because you deserve to pay your taxes if you're selling out of your Bitcoin. That's fair. You should be incentivized to hold on to the world's hardest asset, and not wanting to pay taxes, maybe that's a good reason to never sell. If you are holding your Bitcoin on an exchange, if you need help, I want to give a huge shout out to the Bitcoin Way. This team is absolutely amazing. I actually sleep easy now knowing that my stack is so secure. I thought it was really secure. Then I talked to these guys, had them on the show. They've helped me out a lot. 25 years of cybersecurity experience. Their safety in a moose. This is the Bitcoin Way as the service I've always wanted. That's the author of the Bitcoin Standard. Massive endorsement, because it's a team that's absolutely fantastic, actually creating freedom. They're not charging you an ongoing fee. They're taking you from zero to hero. They're allowing you to learn about air gap wallets, the safest place for you. Bitcoin multi-sig, you can learn to verify your Bitcoin transactions with the node, bypassing third parties. More important now than ever before, isn't it? With what's going on, CBDCs, digital IDs, central banks, all colluding to control you. Maybe learn to verify your own Bitcoin transactions, avoid these threats. So they can stop exchanges blocking access to your Bitcoin. If your Bitcoin's on an exchange, actually reach out to them. The first 30 minutes is free. Really important. Please do not leave your Bitcoin on an exchange. If you're not sleeping easy, if you just need a little bit of guidance, reach out. The team's truly amazing. They can help you lock down your computer to stop hackers accessing your computer. Allow you to know what happens when you connect to rogue Wi-Fis. They're endorsed by so many people. They're absolutely incredible. Anyway, there is a link at the top of the description. I've made it super easy. It's 30 minutes for free. If you have any issues, if you need to hear about SIM swap attacks and how to prevent that from happening, whatever it is, these guys can steer you in the right direction. They never touch your keys. They never touch your coins. Now, massive shout out. Happy birthday, Ross Ulbricht. I pray I'll get a second chance at freedom before this next decade ends. Crazy, hey? We, as Bitcoiners, owe so much to this man. Happy birthday, Ross. Sorry you are where you are at this stage. Now, I want to jump in to the numbers here. We are at block height 836,544. It's actually super exciting. So Bitcoin has dropped. It's about 68,574. This is remarkable, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the buy button. Here, let me bring up the beautiful. It's going to be a little bit shitcoinery for 2 secs. There we go. We've got the nice big red buy button. You just absolutely smash it, make the most of it while it lasts. We have got Satoshis here. For every $1 You get 1,458, absolutely massive. This is freedom technology happening right here. Don't worry that the price is down a little bit. It's $0 million. It's not going to $0. When does it go to $1 million? I have absolutely no idea. I just know it will, especially with what is happening. Even Larry Fink calls Bitcoin a flight to safety. The largest asset manager in the world, arguably the most powerful person in the world. Maybe listen to Larry Fink. Don't hold it in the ETF because then you're no longer sovereign. You're only exposed to the number go up, not the technology. But that's, I like those words from Larry Fink. He absolutely gets it. Absolutely gets it. A little bit of propaganda in there because it's a bit of a psyop going into the ETF. You're no longer a self-sovereign individual. Prepare. Anyway, the next halving, look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a photo of that. How does that line up so perfectly? It's TikTok. Next block, ladies and gentlemen. Next halving is 3,456 blocks to go. When the universe aligns, if you're here now and you have not bought Bitcoin, just buy some. Buy as much as you possibly can, as quick as you can, and then read the books. Don't start with that book, but if you've read 5 Bitcoin books, Crypto Sovereignty by Eric Kaysen is a rabbit hole. Bitcoin Evangelism, Beers for Bitcoin, The Bitcoin Standard, The Price of Tomorrow, whatever book it is, all those books, there, more upstairs, more. Please read the books or you're going to eat the bugs. It's truly their agenda, literally for you to eat bugs, which is absolutely insane. And I say no to that. I haven't sworn for a long time, but fuck that. This is literally our freedom that is at stake here. Prepare, get a second passport, do everything you can. And don't worry about the taxes because you're not selling your Bitcoin, you're holding on to your Bitcoin. This is to protect yourself far into the future. So you're doing everything legal, you have nothing to worry about. If you sell your Bitcoin because it's gone up and you want some dirty odd fiat for whatever reason, well, you get penalized for that, as you should, truly. But you can prepare, make the most of it, because what is happening here in Australia is happening everywhere around the world. So just a couple more things here. 6.5599 subsidy plus fees 0.3009. The next halving, this one says April 21st, but I reckon we get it on 4/20 this year. Talking about Eric Kaysen here, I'm realizing more and more at how absolutely unhinged everything is going to get and how childish most people are and believing someone will come to save them. If you think that, please wake up. Nobody's coming, especially in Australia. Nobody got a vote. There's no chance for questioning for the digital ID. It's coming. Mark my words, CBDCs, I reckon next year. 2025, maybe it's 2026, 100% by 2030. We're going to see them the world over. People really need to wake up and realize that Bitcoin is that new hope. Bitcoin Standard, I sound a little bit jacked up this morning. It knocked me, so I apologize. But it's all good. All you need to do is that. Just buy, stack, and chill, ladies and gentlemen. It's super easy, and your life is arguably better. You become a free individual. Anyway, and when there is no one and things are worse than they could ever imagine, that is when reality will sink in. Don't let that be you. Please, please do not let that be you. Last night, what really hit me the most was that I hadn't, we call Bitcoin the orange pill, that I hadn't gone harder. That really forced people. Yesterday, I caught up with the bloke. He's a freaking huge guy, absolutely massive, massive man. It's like, oi, come over here. I'm like, okay. Maori is a warrior, man. Like, and he's like, I should have bought Bitcoin when you first told me about it. That is under $10,000 USD. And we got on talking, and it's so cheap now. It's only at a $1.35 trillion market cap. Make the most of this opportunity because it is going up forever. It's the only way to be able to protect your individuality, your freedom, being a sovereign individual, just your purchasing power, to stop you being a slave to the system, which they're ultimately trying to get you to do. That's why they hate it all around the world, because it actually gives power back to the individual. Anyway, he did say he'd go home and buy 20K. So if you are watching, brother, actually just hit the buy button. Please do it. Hold on to it. Have a 4-year time frame. Read all the books and then buy. Then you'll realize that you've just bought the only thing in the world that can protect you going forward. Anyway, that's a little bit of a side note, and just a real shout out to everyone that is watching live, watching the replay. Smash the like, hit subscribe if we vibe, drop us a comment, or if you want to share it and like really go above and beyond, greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get this message out there, and the message is just buy, stack, and chill. There is hope. And then this was me. Holy shit, Australia is the panopticon. Well, not unexpected, but dystopian. Bitcoin is hope and the last chance at freedom. So Senator Alex Antic, I did send him an email. The dude's snowed under, so whether we can get him on or not, we'll see. I'm not really that keen to talk to a politician, but at least this guy's based, and it's really funny. They get labelled to the far right, where their values probably align with everything from 10 years ago. But now they're far right, they're extremists, they're misogynists, toxic maximalists, not yet, but toxic well, all right. I know the word and I can hear it in my head, but you know what I'm saying. Like an alpha male, yeah. Anyway, listen to what Alex Antic has to say. Masculinity, toxic masculinity. All right, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
I've just returned from the Senate chamber tonight, and in extraordinary scenes, the Labor government have rammed through their digital ID bill. It's now passed the Senate. I opposed it. The coalition opposed it as well, of course. And we now see this bill move on to the House in the next sitting period, presumably, where it'll be taken to a vote there. This is really, really bad stuff. First of all, the bill itself is bad. And in my view, it will set the tone for our digital future. I mean, at some point, it's going to be very difficult for people to resist using this in order to access businesses and services. At the moment...
Just on that really quickly, the way that I think they bring this in is either with bank accounts or your driver's license. The majority of the population over voting age does drive. When you go to get your ID, when they take that photo for your license, they'll scan your face, fingerprints, give you a digital ID that way, or it'll be through banking, or for the poorest population through services like Centrelink, which is like, we call it the dole. So for some people that can't work through disability or whatever, the support system that the taxpayers fund to be able to provide them a comfortable lifestyle, it is what it is. I'm all for helping fellow human beings, but for the lazy fucks that aren't willing to do any work, that just want to sit there and smoke and do whatever they want, do drugs, straight into the main vein, like fuck them. But they're going to be the first slaves. That's happening. Anyway, there are parasites in the system. Bitcoin does fix that, obviously, and in your own life. And if you adopt Bitcoin, you can help other people out as well, your friends and family. Your purchasing power, it's going to go up forever. Don't worry about the dips. Just buy, stack, and chill, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, back to it.
The bill doesn't require you to have a digital ID, but we've heard overtures about systems being voluntary before.
Yeah, what happened in 2020? Yeah.
Haven't we? And we know what governments do when they get centralised control of these sorts of systems.
Yeah.
So,
and like I said earlier, I'll let him play. I'll let him play. My apologies.
I've spoken against it. I have voted against it.
Good job.
And it now moves on to the House. So it's now up to lower house federal members of Parliament to vote against this bill. And look, all I can say is... speak to your local member about this bill. Speak to your local federal member of Parliament about opposing this bill, because Australia is now another step closer to a dystopian digital future.
Hell yeah, it is. Overnight, bang, freedom for everyone gone away. The land of the free. Wow, absolutely shocking anyway. Opt out as quick as you can. Get rid of the Pacific pesos and turn to the world's hardest asset. And we can see so many people in the chat are doing that. I will get into the chat shortly, but there's so much I want to cover. Now, digital IDs are happening. Then they are going to ban cash. And then they're going to ban cash when they bring out CBDCs. Around the same time, a lot of our cash is digital. They are removing ATMs. Banks are consolidating into the top four. Now, Rational Aussie, I like Rational Aussie, can be a little bit it feels dystopian reading a lot of rational Aussies tweets out on X there, but puts out a lot of signal as well with what is happening here in Australia, how people are losing control. Rational Aussie, I just want to see more of you saying, like, really pushing Bitcoin more and more and more and more. I don't feel like we've gone hard enough getting people to understand that this actually is the last stand. I'm going to fucking die on this hill. It's so important. I love this country. I love the people in this country. I love nature. I fucking look out the Great Barrier Reef. They're not taking that away from me. Fuck them. Just opt out, be self-sovereign, have a second passport, have a fucking citadel, whatever it is, have the freedom and be ready if you need a fucking pool exit chute. But just realize on Bitcoin, you're all good. Anyway, I can't participate in a system. I've already withdrawn my cash and exited the system. This is pro-cash activists to protest with cash out day. Will you be participating? A better option is just to cash out into Bitcoin, sell that dirty Pacific pesos into Bitcoin. Otherwise, learn about Bitcoin as quick as you can. If you need to pull out cash as a big FU, please pull out cash. I'm still going to pull out cash. $50, whatever, $100. I don't know. They limit most ATMs to $1,000. Maybe I'll go into the bank and pull out a little bit more than that. Go into a different bank deposit and then buy Bitcoin straight away. I don't know. But bloody hell. Sorry about all the F-bombs this morning. Oh, conspiracy. No, this is the Queensland government website. We've already brought this up. The future is cashless. We covered this last week. It is happening across Australia. There have been numerous outages by business offering internet and mobile service, including Commies, NAB, Optus, and Square. So with that happening, everything's digital. There's no cash. And they want to control a single person or the nation, and bang. They've already been testing the systems. Telstra, Optus. We saw the main internet go out to Tasmania. Yeah, 2024, the year of chaos, but it's also the year of opportunity. There is hope, there is freedom. This is another one from another senator. I'll just repost it, ladies and gentlemen. They're freaking politicians, but you know, at least they're getting the truth out. People call the United Australia Party far right, probably more misogynist, whatever toxic masculinity they can throw at these people to discredit them when they try get the truth out, get people to wake up. It's absolutely horrific. Anyway, this is everything that's wrong with 2024. It's crazy. We'll get to it. Let me read it. So, New York Magazine came out with a hit piece on Andrew Huberman. Have you watched anything of Andrew Huberman? I bet you have. And he's super chill. And he knows and spreads very helpful, digestible, scientific information. Did they attack him because he is unethical? No, they attacked him because he showed up late to Thanksgiving dinner one time. Bloody hell. Sometimes I didn't even show up to Thanksgiving dinner. We don't have it here, but I'm talking about Christmas dinner, those times when you get together with your families, Easter, whatever it is. They attacked him because he showed up. He had a bunch of girlfriends. Good on him. Alpha male there. These things you do when you're young. When you're ready, go into a committed relationship. There's nothing better than that. But when you're not ready, it's a free world. Well, I don't know. It is on a Bitcoin stand, ladies and gentlemen. He took on Athletic Greens as a sponsor. Oh, he cared about his dog. He cared about his dog too much. He villainizes alcohol. Dystopian. What the hell? The cancel culture that's going on. If you can smash the like button, this video is probably not going to get any reach because the fucking governments are in line with these platforms to stop the spread of truthful information, to get people to be awake, aware. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. And most importantly, just fucking, please, just buy, stack, and chill. Buy, stack, and chill. Buy, stack, and chill. That's the whole message. As much as you can, we'll dive into the price, what's happening. Nation states are adopting it. Governments are bringing 15-minute cities, digital IDs, CBDCs. They're controlling you. There is a race to have as much as the greatest store of value to ever exist. Don't slip up on this opportunity. It may feel expensive now. Wait till it's at $600,000, $700,000, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, and you didn't buy it. Now, please don't be that person that's going to have fun staying poor. Please don't do it. It's not good. It's not a good future to be in. Whether it's $5, $10, $50, a week or a day or whatever it is, just smash the buy button as much as you possibly can, please. This is for your future. This is for your freedom. This is for your children. So Morgan Stanley will approve Bitcoin ETFs on their platform in the next 2 weeks are getting stronger. Like, everyone's coming for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is eating the world. Like, it's absolutely amazing. The best time to get into Bitcoin was 10 years ago. Second best time was yesterday, really. And the next best time, actually, really, the best time ever to get into Bitcoin is right now. Live in the present moment, ladies and gentlemen. Make the most of it. Please actually act. If you're thinking about it, please do it. If you're already here, which most people are, smash it. Just freaking smash the buy button out of retaliation and in solidarity with Bitcoiners here in Australia. As soon as I saw that smash buy, I actually set up another bank account, sent it across, worked, bang, bang, buy, and the self-custody, cold storage, deep cold storage. It's never going to see the light again. Anyway, Justin, Morgan Stanley, they'll approve the Bitcoin ETFs on the platform next 2 weeks are getting stronger. Earlier this month, Morgan Stanley filed with the SEC that 12 of their funds may buy Bitcoin ETFs. Morgan Stanley has $1.5 trillion in assets under management. Several sources confirming Morgan Stanley is set to approve Bitcoins on their platform in the next 2 weeks. Sources are from MS, Inside, BTC, ETF firms, and legal insiders adjacent to both. Morgan Stanley holds more than $1.5 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming. They are coming. Digital IDs, Europe, that's next. Shall we just play a little bit? Like, if you actually don't think it's happening the world over, it's happening the world over. And people say, you just need to leave while you can. I understand what you're saying. For everyone that's thinking about that, have a second passport. Have Bitcoin and self-custody. Be prepared. Have a citadel. Make sure you're only drinking spring water, not tap water. That's how they dumb you down. Crazy tangent, make it real quick. I only drink spring water. The other day I ran out, so I drank some filtered tap water. That night, my body was in convulsions and I was sick. And that's the only thing that I changed throughout my day. I'm so specific with what I do. That added up. I don't know. But it felt like there's toxins in my body. And when I was drinking, I really needed some water. And usually I'd push it out and out and out. I really needed water. I drank that, and that's what happened. Cause and effect, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever they're putting in there is not good. Fluoride, chlorine, I'll repost.
It's only a handful of us inside the room that actually can follow the...
Apologies. Wife here. It's well worth the watch, but it's a bit of a long video, 3 minutes 41, and I believe we should watch all of it there. So, pretty crazy. Like, isn't it? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Federal Reserve records largest thank you, TFTC, Marty Bent. Operating loss ever, halts payments to US Treasury. The Fed has reported an unprecedented operating loss of $114.3 billion for the year 2023, making its largest shortfall in history. It's funny, even when the banks are losing money, the central bank, the Federal Reserve, opt out by Bitcoin, more important than ever. Bitwise CEO Matt Hogan, obviously we had Matt Hogan on the show a couple of weeks after they launched their ETF. If you haven't seen that already, pretty insightful guy. 3% new 1%. He reports professional investors' potential Bitcoin allocation shifted from 1% to 3% since 2018, primarily due to ETFs mitigating going to zero risk. For wealth investors, 3% is the new norm to Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an amazing time, hey, to be here. Justice should be dealt tomorrow. SBF will receive a sentence this Thursday. Former FTX CEO faces up to 100 years in prison should the judge hand out the harshest penalty. 100 years, I don't see that, but he deserves what's coming for him. That's karma, ladies and gentlemen. Please act in good faith. Be a good human being and don't shitcoin. Sorry for all the swearing today. I'll get it out today and we'll go back to chill tomorrow. KuCoin, and that's another reason not to shitcoin. So KuCoin Exchange founders charged with conspiring to operate an unlicensed money transmitter business and conspiring to violate the Bank's Secrecy Act by willfully failing to maintain an adequate AML program. Just buy Bitcoin, stack Bitcoin, stay off these exchanges. The reason why I bring this up is if your Bitcoin's on an exchange, you're an idiot. There's like I think it's $1 billion. Here we go. KuCoin withdrawals spiked to $1 billion in crypto amid US regulatory clampdown. The surge occurred at US federal prosecutors as the prosecutors charged the exchange and two of its founders with violating AML laws on Tuesday. When that happens, when there's a cryptocurrency bank run and they're not holding all your Bitcoin or that shit coins, you know, if you are being that degenerate out there, like this is a fucking fight for your freedom, for your life, for your sovereignty, and you want to be a gambler. Like, if you're a trader and you're in the shitcoin casino, go ahead. That's a skill set that's pay to play, and you learn that over many years. But if you're a fucking gambler, actually just align yourself back to truth, please, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm speaking at you. I just need to let it out because we have freedom, we have hope, and it's Bitcoin. It's absolutely fantastic. But please don't shitcoin and don't leave your Bitcoin on the exchange. And so what happens? Bank runs happen. All the flows come out, they don't have enough, they shut down, and you lose all your Bitcoin or whatever was left. Just buy it, put it into self-custody, yeah? Super easy. Now, I haven't brought this up because Simply Bitcoin, which is an absolute fantastic channel. Like, if you're not following Simply Bitcoin, follow Simply Bitcoin as well. Absolutely amazing. They bring this up. And I didn't want it to look the same, so I was bringing up CoinGecko for so long out of respects, but this is truly the best dashboard to look at for Bitcoin. So if it's all right and you're happy for me to bring it up, I'd rather show you the numbers this way. So the price is 68,860 sats per US dollar is 1,452, $1.35 trillion market cap. The all-time high is 73,790. Do we get it this week, next week? Who cares, ladies and gentlemen? The cheaper it is, the longer it is. Please make the most of this opportunity. It's coming. Bitcoin's just going to pump and pump and pump and pump and pump and pump forever, Laura, and make the most of it. So really, the longer it can stay down here, the better for everyone. And a good time to be orange pilling as hard as you can before it's too late. Held in corporate treasuries, this is what I found pretty interesting there, $2.28 million. It goes into the Lightning stuff as well, but we are 93.64% of the Bitcoin supply is out there. Going back over the shitcoin casino, CoinGecko, I just want to bring up the charts here. You know, gone across, came down a little bit. Absolute amazing opportunity to be able to buy it. We did have a low of 68,539. It's where we are right now. I fired off everything yesterday, unfortunately. Bummer. It makes me so sad that I cannot buy the dip, but if you can buy the dip, make the most of it. Just give yourself permission. It is actually the right thing to be doing right now. 71,528. It doesn't take long, ladies and gentlemen, for Bitcoin to move. Really quick. Coinbase lose most of the motion to dismiss the SEC lawsuit. A judge ruled that the SEC made a plausible argument that Coinbase is operating as an unregistered broker, exchange, and clearinghouse. Another reason to stay away from the shitcoin casinos and don't support people that are making people broke. US has its 11th spot Bitcoin ETF after Hashtag's fund conversion. The fund comes with a small twist, and that it can allocate up to 5% of its assets into Bitcoin futures contracts. They're getting so creative because they want to pull people in, they want to have the Bitcoin assets under management. Everyone's realizing, waking up to the fact that everyone here, whether you got in just before BlackRock, before the ETFs, or many, many years before BlackRock's, we beat them to it. Now they're playing catch up. And if you're new here, welcome. Go as hard as you can, as quick as you can. This thing is literally going up forever. It'll be volatile. Like extremely volatile. But if you can't handle a 20, 30, 40%, 50%, 87% drawdown, you don't deserve to go up 5x, 10x, 20x, 100x, whatever it may be as you push out that time frame. Just be prepared and just buy, in my opinion. Hong Kong-based asset manager VSFG and Value Partners apply for the spot Bitcoin ETF. I just brought this up again to remind people, everyone around the world is jumping onto the Bitcoin chain. So much pushback over this. I'm bringing it up because it is news. It happened in the space, and my for it or against it, I don't freaking care. Bitcoin block art marathon showcased visualization potential of block building. A lot of skill went into it. They arranged all the transactions. So if we come here and have a look at the background, all these little squares that are going into this block here, This is what this is. Mara, absolutely amazing. It cost them about $124,000, I think, US, and they paid those fees to themselves. So a little bit of advertising. Hey, it's effective. We're bringing it up today. So shout out to everyone that is watching live. That is the news with the fast facts. We're going to dive into the comment section. If you haven't already, and we vibe, smash the subscribe. Please smash the like button. Would like this video to get out to as many people. Bitcoin's hope, it's freedom. All you need to do is just buy a stack and chill. Get as much of it as possible. Put it into self-custody, cold storage. If you need help, reach out to the Bitcoin Way or jump onto BTC sessions on YouTube. Learn about it. Take you maybe, I don't know, 50, 100 hours of learning. If you want to fast track and actually know you're doing it right, reach out to Bitcoin Way. If you've got the time, go onto BTC sessions. Easy. It's all gravy, baby. Just make the most of this opportunity to actually be a sovereign individual. Anyway, jumping into the comment section, Rory, good to see you in the house, man. Block height 836,551. Did you see that podcast that I did with Rory? There's like a bit at the end that was so good, and it just got deleted, and it looks like it's deleted off the computer as well. I'm going to try find it or recover it. It's hilarious. It's the best part. Aussie A and Z will be next, and Canada and Europe and America, and then the rest of the world. It's happening. It's Australians welcome to China. So yeah, Tony, new form of digital, I won't say that word immune, but yes, lots of red lately. Yeah, it's absolutely been glorious watch 1, 2, 3, really making the most of this opportunity. I know it's kind of funny, like it goes up so high and you feel that FOMO, and then it comes down and then you're like, what? Am I wrong here? Is it actually not going up forever? And I've been making the most of all those opportunities, but say you don't, and then it starts going up again. You're like, please make the most of it. Bitcoin up and to the right. That's where it goes. TikTok next block, ladies and gentlemen. Just while we're here, here's a shill. These shirts, buy, stack, and chill. The bitcoinlab.io. There's heaps of designs up there. Thanks very much, my business partner, Christian, for doing all the designs, the website and stuff. If you want to support the channel, if you just want to send the Bitcoin signal, the bitcoinlab.io, there's some really cool stuff out there. I wanted to build clothes that I wanted to wear to be able to send this signal. Like what's out there, I just wanted something that was more me. So anyway, check it out. If that's all good. Now, Pizza Zombie, it is always so good to see you, Pizza. It's some of the more words, or you're saying more words now, buy a stack and effing chill. Actually, let's just say it with Zombie. Pizza Zombie has it. Buy a stack and fucking chill, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way we need to do things around here, as hard and as fast as possible. But I appreciate all your comments. Keith, 114 billion lost and still printing fiat. If that's not a red flag to Bitcoin, I don't know what is. Don't F this up. Don't fuck it up, ladies and gentlemen. Make the most of it. G'day, Sean. Let's fucking go. Buy a stack and chill. Good advice. Gloria, pleasure. Sorry about all the swearing today. Actually, sorry, I'm not sorry. Not today. I will go back to PG friendly and stuff, but it is what it is. I'm fucking angry. I expected it, but it's still fucking shocking. And we really need people to understand Bitcoin is hope. It's freedom. It actually makes you feel happy. Like what the fuck are people going to do if they don't have Bitcoin? Literally, like they're fucked. Actually fucked. Like they are slaves. Total slaves. It's fucking a nihilistic world to be in. Fuck that. Fuck that. Please just buy Bitcoin, study Bitcoin, read the fucking books. I don't care if you're fucking busy. Please read the books. If you're watching this long, you haven't bought Bitcoin. For everyone that's watching Bitcoin, you understand. And thank you for putting up with my rants today, but please, and maybe it's not the best way to get the message across. If you don't resonate with me, I don't give a fuck. Go find someone else. This is so important. This is your freedom, your life. This is the fucking freedom of humanity. Bitcoin's that hope. Truly. It's a fucking gift from whatever you want to call it. God, the great outdoors, fucking cosmic energy, whatever. It's just pure fucking truth. It allows us to verify reality. Anyway, sorry. No, fuck that. I'm not sorry. Anyway, G-Dex, amen, brother. Gargoyle, the future looks pretty dark and bleak, but you see a bright light in the distance. That is Bitcoin, the bright orange future. It is hope. It is joy. Bitcoin is greater than... Oh, they're talking about beer there. I'm not even going to pronounce German beer. Keith, never had the jab, and I'm a Bitcoiner. Part of the... How many noughts are there? There's like 6 noughts, 0.6 noughts, 1% of the human race. This is scarce. Keith is a Chad. Now, Bratwurst, they're talking about beer as well. G'day, Jedex. Greetings from Germany. Or Jedex, maybe? I don't know. G. Let me know, brother or sister. Just received Bitcoin Evangelism by mail today. Can't wait to get started reading it tomorrow. Absolutely awesome. So shout out to the beautiful lady that I met at Bitcoin Alive. I won't dox you here. Tabs all along the top, like, I don't know, 30, 40 tabs along the top, 50 down the side, had gone through. Some would ask more questions, some were to reread, or little orange pills and stuff. Freaking good book. Give it to friends, give it to family. I'm not sponsored. I have been sponsored by this. I was bringing it up before I was. I'll bring it up after I sponsored it. So an amazing book. Really good for people getting into Bitcoin for the first time to understand that shitcoins are shitcoins. Altcoins are fucking degenerate. All of that is contained within this book. It's a big book. If that's too much for him to start off with, give him this book, Beers for Bitcoin. Is this Bitcoin Evangelism a signed copy? No, it's not. It's one I got myself. I've got Parallel Economy coming as well. These are signed. Read the books. They're the best. There's fucking one of the greatest things in the world. You can learn from some of the smartest people in the world. Anyway, fucking rants today. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin Beaver, it's a freaking good book. Enjoy that journey, truly. Justin looks sick. I think that's in regards to CBDCs. Yeah, buy as much Bitcoin. It makes you feel a little bit better, but it's fucking vile on your stomach. I have Bitcoin anxiety because I have no fiat left to buy the dips. Yeah, I fired off all the shots yesterday. Anyway, I'll fire off more as it comes in. The Pacific pesos, those cuck bucks. It's so nice to be able to sell them and opt out. But when you see the dip, like I feel FOMO for the red days. Green days, I feel nothing. Still smash the buy button as well. Sweet shirt, bro. Banking crisis. What a name. Sweet name, bro. Banking crisis. I love it. Brendan is showing a bear. Definitely. Is that because I said Bitcoin's going to $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $100 million over time? Peter Dunworth thinks $7 billion. Like, watch that interview we did a while back under podcasts. Whatever number. It depends just how quick they print money. I'm not saying it's going to $7 billion, but who knows what's freaking possible. The purchasing power of $7 billion probably be like $1 million today. It looks like Vlad then Paler on that book cover. It's not, but it's freaking, it's pretty crazy. The book's crazy. Like, actually, this book, Crypto Sovereignty, please read 5 other Bitcoin books first, or be here for a whole cycle, 4 years. Either that, 5 books, or 4 years. It's like, it's freaking deep. It's insane. And you aren't ready, I don't think, for that podcast that's coming out with Eric Case. And so if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Started looking at it yesterday, editing, doing the first set. I'll set it off to the editor. Make it really nice, sweet. Holy fuck. Anyway, got more Bitcoin than I've got fiat in my pension. Don't fuck this up. Here we've got self-managed super as well. Mine's 100% Bitcoin, and there's no other fucking option. Like, there's nothing. Everything else is designed to enslave you. Everything. Tell me something that's not, that you can invest in. Property, yeah. OPD, good to see you. The rails are not in place. Are you talking about CBDCs? They're putting them in place. Good point. You deserve to pay taxes. Great principle and penalty. 100%. Sell. You deserve for fucking some of those fiat gains to be taken from you. Bitcoin's not something you sell. It's Bitcoin, something you just fucking stack. You sell your fucking fiat to buy Bitcoin, not the other way around. Anyway. Digital IDs are enslavement IDs. 100%. Maybe it doesn't happen straight away. Maybe it's 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But with absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's just a matter of time. They will always use it. Why fucking put those things in there if they have no intention to use it? Grayscale dump continues. Let them dump. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not sorry that I am worked up. What I'm sorry about is that we have not orange pilled enough people. Not enough people have read the books, and they are literally going to eat the fucking bugs. Klaus Schwab's bugs. Please, please, please. If you've bared with me through all of this and you resonate or you don't resonate, I actually don't give a fuck. Please buy Bitcoin for your future. It's more important than anything ever. And that's all I wanted to show through this video. It's freedom. It's hope. Life is good. Watch all my other videos. I'm optimistic as fuck because I'm on a Bitcoin standard. I'm just fucking shocked. Wasn't unexpected. I'm not unsurprised. Not surprised. Just fucking shocked that it's happening. It's happening everywhere. 15-minute cities. It's all coming. Make the most of it. Anyway, on that note, go out and do something nice for someone. It can just be something small. Maybe pick rubbish up off the beach. I don't know. I find it hard to pick rubbish up in town. The beach cleans it and pull it off, and then you get the microplastics out away from the reef, from the turtles. Anyway, do that and have a beautiful day and go find a beautiful place and get lost. Be blessed. Peace. thebitcoinlab.io if you want to check it out. Just quickly, I just see DJCJ512 just bought another 1 million sats for freedom. You are a freaking legend, a true legend. DJCJ absolutely gets it. Have a beautiful day.